The Brooks Adrenaline GTS 25 and the Glycerin GTS 22 are Brooks' two key stability shoes in their range. However, they provide stability in different ways, whether you're walking or running. They feel completely different underfoot, and that's going to influence different conditions that you might have as well. I'll break down all of these features so you have a better idea of which one works best for you. First of all, we're going to start off with what you feel underneath your foot, and that's got to do with the type of cushioning. So in the latest model of the Adrenaline, we've got the DNA Loft V3 midsole, which is a relatively balanced midsole overall, whereas in the Glycerin 22, we've got the brand new DNA tuned nitrogen fused cushioning. So this was first seen in the Glycerin Max. It's got large cells in the rear foot, narrow density packed cells in the forefoot. These large ones at the back help you absorb impact when you hit the ground, and the ones at the front really help to spring you forward. So it feels completely different than what you get in the Adrenaline GTS 25, whereas in that shoe what you get is a really smooth, firm feel underfoot, so it gives you really good ground contact feel, but it's not springy, it's not bouncy, whereas you get a really good bounce in the push-off phase with the Glycerin GTS 22. So a bit more cushion feel underneath the foot, and that's not only got to do with the type of cushioning but the amount of cushioning. So we've got more cushioning in the Glycerin GTS 22 with 39 mils in the rear foot, 29 in the forefoot, whereas we've got 37 in the rear foot, 27 in the forefoot of the Adrenaline GTS 25. So 2 mils extra overall, and that influences the forefoot and how you feel the stability that's provided in the shoe. So first of all, we've got a really flexible forefoot on the Adrenaline. It's a little bit more rigid in the Glycerin. While both of them provide support for the go-to support system, they feel completely different underfoot, and that's largely got to do with the different types of cushioning and the different platform underneath both shoes. So there you can see on the inside we've got the guide rail system, which is the darker foam on the inside of the Glycerin. It comes up and provides stability throughout the whole length of the shoe, but it also provides direct arch support under your foot, which you can feel on the heel and the midfoot. So if you're someone who enjoys a prominent support pressing up into the arch of your foot to help to control those pronation moments, then this is an excellent option. It's a lot more subtle in the GTS 25, and actually they've modified it slightly compared to the GTS 24 so that you actually have a larger sidewall rather than a big arch support underneath your foot. So you get a minimalist feel of arch support underneath your foot in the Adrenaline, and it feels more like focusing on keeping you centered in the shoe as you move. Direct arch support in the Glycerin GTS 22. They both have a wide base of support, although it's slightly wider in the Glycerin 22. Nice sole flare where the sole comes out wider than where your foot sits in the shoe to keep you centered in it. And the fits on top are different as well. So we've got a wider fit in the Glycerin 22 than we do in the Adrenaline GTS 25. So that allows a bit more space for your toes to splay. They both have a nice plush engineered mesh on top with nice padded tongues. And in the GTS 25 they've added a similar external pull-on tab, and they've got plenty of cushioning around the heel cup. When it comes to their use cases, they're slightly different as well. We've got a heavier shoe in the Glycerin GTS 22, coming in at 303 grams versus 289 grams in a size 9 men's US, and therefore when you're walking around you don't hugely notice a difference in the weight. So they're both excellent options as lifestyle shoes. Just be conscious of the fact that they both have a 10 mil drop, which is relatively high, and it's 2 mils less than what we saw in the Adrenaline GTS 24. It can place extra pressure on the forefoot. So if you're someone who gets sensitivity in the big toe or capsulitis metatarsalgia, that flexible forefoot and the high drop has the potential to irritate your symptoms, whereas you get a little bit extra protection in the forefoot of the Glycerin as it's a little bit wider and it's a little bit stiffer overall. When it comes to running, they're both good shoes for easy runs, recovery runs, and up to half marathon pace. However, if you want a shoe that provides more direct, rigid arch support, and this is a proper max stability, the Glycerin GTS 22 is your best option. If you're looking for more subtle support and a little bit of a lighter shoe, slightly firmer cushioning, not as spongy, then you might look towards the Adrenaline GTS 25. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. There's links to both shoes in the description if you want to check out the latest price on Amazon. Otherwise, thank you very much for watching.